was the worst question I think I've ever asked.
Wagamamas? Oh yeah, I like that.
See, with my topics.
Wagamamas. Welcome to the podcast, boys.
Thank you very much again for having me.
The return of Harry Sudbury.
Yeah, back on episode 1.
First podcast for Peter Allum and Callum Marshall.
What?
How are we doing today, boys?
Oh, pretty good. Obviously Friday evening, don't do anything on a Friday, just podcast.
Missing out in the gym though, aren't you?
Well no, it's quite early, so I'm hoping to go later.
Late session after the podcast.
Yeah, but because I'm like ill.
What's up, mate?
I might not. It's just a cold, but it takes, I get all achy and...
Because you've got to take his vitamins.
His voice,
His
voice is a bit deeper.
Yeah, I take vitamin C tablets every day. Didn't take it for one day, got ill.
Wow.
I know.
Your immune system's awful. You depend on them.
I know, that's what I'm thinking, but my immune system's actually really good and I never get ill.
Apart from
Yeah, to
now.
be fair, you don't.
3,
You never win.
2. Oh, I was going to sneeze.
I was going to sneeze.
Oh, there you go.
So, you, Pete?
Yeah, good.
How's working with your dad?
Yeah, that's going well. Good.
Wow, this is
How long
conversation.
you been working for him now?
Since September. 5 months, I think. It's been.
It's gone quite quick, hasn't it?
4 or 5 months.
I mean, the real question is, would you rather work at Greg's?
Oh,
No. It was horrific.
I miss going into Greg's News there. It was a little hairnet on.
4 times the whole time I was
Yeah, and I
there.
loved it.
do you not miss Connor Platts?
I do miss him, to be fair. Because work banter would stay in school, and school banter would stay at work.
I mean, that
What?
happens.
I mean, you had so much banter with Connor Platts, didn't you?
I know what it means. It's like Snapchat. You can have a conversation on the red chat and the blue chat.
Yeah.
Completely different. Yeah. The
I
same
hate
thing.
having more than one Snapchat conversation with the same person on Snapchat. Get confused.
I can have 2.
Like he just said.
Like what I just said, but his brain cells.
Yeah. So put what he said with my brain cells.
Yeah, but why do you have 2 different conversations?
I don't know. Might be very interesting talking to them.
Like, you're talking about, like, holiday and suddenly talking about football.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly,
Yeah.
it sounds
It
weird, but it
happens.
happens.
Do you not do that?
Nope.
Oh,
Completely different.
You know,
I'll either just take photos and send it to someone, or I'll just type to them.
you've not done that with your bird before.
No.
Had more than one conversation.
You've definitely
You must
texted and
have.
WhatsApped or something.
Yeah, no, I have. But not different conversations, they're just weird photos of me.
It's kind of the same.
And then she'll just go, what the heck is
Oh.
that?
Right.
You ugly
I
man.
get it. Oh, you're right, mate.
Yeah.
What about you, mate? How are you?
I'm splendid.
No,
So,
it's fine.
how's work, mate? You know, still at the pub.
Yeah, it's a nice social life.
How long have you been there for now?
This feels like
A year and a month.
Yeah,
I
you've
think.
been there for
Yeah, no.
a long time. Oh, you've
Well,
been there
just
a month?
Year and a month.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah. Year and over a month.
Got your little watch.
Well, I didn't buy that myself.
Yeah,
You're not
you
getting
could
an
have
Apple Watch.
donated that money to Water Aid or something.
So I should just donate everything I have to WaterAid
Yeah,
and just live on the streets and
Yeah.
become one of their problems.
Yes.
Wow, it's got deep. I mean, all of us have watches, don't we? You have a watch?
I have a watch, I don't wear it.
You don't really like it, do you?
No, I don't like stuff on my wrist.
I've got to the
okay.
You
point.
like stuff on your fingers, though.
You like
Handcuffs.
You're a bit kinky. You bringing some handcuffs to social?
No, there's nothing to...
Oh,
Attach them to
nah, that was too long.
There's-
of
yeah,
a
little thing about that.
You could use a door handle, I'm
Shit,
sure.
that sussed me out.
Well, I was going to say yeah, but then I was thinking there's nothing to attach it to.
They don't know that.
Oh no, what you
I
do?
don't- I've been-
I mean, I'm
Before.
sure there's something.
What about
that
if you
can
attach it to
I know,
each other?
I know what you do.
What
Like
if you attach it
toilet
to each
seat.
other and then
There you
try
go.
Attached to each other.
You can attach.
You're minimised on positions, aren't you?
Yeah, that's fair enough. You aren't getting a social ticket, are you?
No.
Neither are you.
Yeah, no, I don't think I will. And obviously,
We've
David.
been to 2 before already, haven't we? So
Yeah, we know what it's like, and we just don't. It's not our year that's the problem. It's the year below us. And
no, you're yeah.
I mean, I like
They are
our year,
pricks.
but I just don't think
Oh,
that we're gonna get a party vibe.
It's just
Yeah.
gonna
It's
be
gonna be
like
a
going
split.
to like obviously the parties they host, like they're good and stuff, but I feel like it's only good like for them because it's their year.
Oh yeah,
For
no,
us,
totally.
it's just a bit like weird, isn't it?
Yeah, we're kind of like the secret parents. We kind of just like
Yeah.
watch everything and then like go back to bed. But when
Yeah.
really we're gonna go to Spoons and
Yeah.
get drunk and get pictures for like £8.
You
Are you going to get
drink?
spoons
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's just around the corner.
Yeah,
then?
I don't think I'm gonna buy a
the
ticket.
one that you went to last year.
yeah.
Yeah, Farnborough.
Farnborough.
Oh, right.
What's it called? Like the village something?
Uh,
We
Farnborough.
quite like, we thought of
Village
this one,
Hall?
didn't we?
Yes.
We
I've
got
taken the day off work the next day.
Yeah,
Alright,
same.
fair enough.
I
Yeah, I
can
got off as
I can
well.
get litty.
Well, I've taken off till
Disgusting.
4. I'll be back
Oh,
by
are
4,
you-
so...
Or your other half staying on that?
Other half.
Other halves? No, I just
Oh,
thought
yeah, it's
I'd
my
get...
partner for 5 years.
Why didn't you just say you bird? I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't care
It's
how
more than
bad
a
the
year.
night goes. I've got breakfast in the
Oh,
morning.
wow.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
can't wait.
That's
That's
why
what
we
I'm looking forward to.
What's it called? T20.
Yeah, I
So
didn't
we
eat.
were-
That was yeah.
Me and him,
Is
the
that why
whole
you-
day we're just thinking about the breakfast.
Is that why you threw up in your
Oh,
in your
that's
sleep
disgusting.
because you didn't eat at all?
No, it wasn't in his. Oh no, it wasn't.
No, because we were drinking from about 11 in the morning. and
Oh, when he was
we
disabled. Oh, I
we
remember.
finished. We finished.
I've seen the video.
What time did you finish at?
Well,
Half-
you
half-
down like a whole
Oh
cup full
fuck
of
yeah!
what's the
cup?
licorice?
No,
Wait,
it
what
was,
is
Oh,
it?
Sambuca.
Sambuca.
it was
Sambuca.
like a quarter of a pint.
Because this random
Oh,
guy
that's
wanted his
vile.
cup.
Quarter of a pint of Sambuca.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
Oh.
have you had it before?
and
Huh?
Have you had Sambuca before?
I've had it. The first time I had it was when I was on a cruise.
it's
It's
because
like-
some guy wanted
like
like
syrup.
a cup that I'd had all day. Because you get to keep, you know, like when you go to sports events, you get cups.
If you take
Right.
a cup, you get a pound.
Oh,
back or
okay,
whatever.
Yeah, and I kept it
Save
because
the
I thought,
environment.
what's the point of having a pound?
Yeah.
And walked into the hotel, and
This guy wanted it or
this
needed
guy
it.
was like, "Has anyone got a cup of it?" Yeah, a cup. Do you
Alright.
want a drink? And I was like, "I'll have a drink." So he was like, "Oh, I can give you a shot." So I thought he was going to go up to the bar and give me a shot, but instead he got a bottle of Sambuca out of his bag, which I thought was a bit odd. But I'd been drinking for the best part of 10 hours
Yeah,
at
you
this
lot
point.
started early,
10
didn't you?
hours.
They started like in the morning.
So, wait, so what time
As
is
soon
it
as we
now?
arrived in Birmingham.
It must be about 12 o'clock at night. Half 11, 12.
We
Oh,
just
right,
left
okay.
the stadium and got out of the taxi.
Yeah,
Oh
So
right.
this
That
was
was
after
a-
the day had finished, sort of.
Yeah,
And you just went back to drink.
yeah. And
Oh no.
so I had the cup and he started pouring it in. I was like, "Well, this is not the shot."
Yeah, yeah.
And he
stop
just
it.
kept, he just kept going. He just kept going. I was like,
Wow.
"Fuck."
And then there's a big group of them, so they encouraged him to drink.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
peer
Hey,
pressure. Did
even
you
my-
round in?
Yeah, my dad even joined in.
Yeah.
Big
And my dad was my dad was
I
against
love that, man.
spirits.
Oh no!
So yeah, I downed that, gave him the
The thought of that
The-
makes me drunk.
the bucket of drink, whatever.
You had a bucket of
cup.
drink.
It was a fucking massive cup.
That's vile.
The pint.
Mm.
It was
But-
like-
What of just Sambuca?
It wasn't.
No,
Oh,
he gave him the empty cup.
okay.
Pint of Sambuca, you would have been dead.
And then you just felt it straight
And
after
it
that.
was yeah,
me-
almost instantly. I was just gone.
And then you kept trying to. You were saying like
Smell
you're so
would
good
make
at
me
pool and stuff.
I
like
was
that.
very good at pool. I lost every game.
Yeah.
And I was
Non-vegan.
I was dancing
Oh,
with
dear.
the stick.
Yeah. But like when we went upstairs, just me, him, and Mark in the room. We all went to bed like fairly soon.
Yeah.
We were a little bit banner, throwing pillows and stuff like
Pillow fight.
Yeah.
Were you in your underwear?
that. And then me and Mark
Sexy
just
pillow
woke up
fight.
No,
at
Jordan.
3:30 in the night. To him just throwing up.
Oh,
he just like
I was
he
still
got out of
fast
bed.
asleep.
Yeah, it was. Just,
Oh, no.
And then-
While you were,
and
while
then
you were
we're
asleep.
like, Callum, go to the toilet. So he just gets up and he's just running in his boxes to the toilet, throwing up everywhere.
And then yeah, I didn't remember any of this. The first thing I remember was opening the door from the toilet, thinking, "Why am I in the toilet?"
So he's
Looking in, they're
Wait,
like,
so you
they're-
slept in the toilet?
No, because I'd been thrown up, but I
Oh.
wasn't because I was.
Oh,
I
too
you
think
were
drunk.
like-
Mark got up and shut the door because he didn't shut it. You could just hear it. It was horrible.
You did-
Just
Yeah,
splashing in the
I'd
toilet.
finished. First thing I remember was just opening the door and looking at the bed, and the bed was
Oh,
covered
that
in
is
sick.
Disgusting.
Is
It
that
would have
the-
been
Did
just
you
like,
did you even tell the hotel in the end? I know your mum.
No, I took all
Just
the
get out
I
as
took all the
soon as you
sheets
could.
off him in the shower.
Yeah, you put them in the bottom of the shower.
ugh.
Well, something. I'm not gonna leave it on the bed.
I
Oh,
know,
wait, you
but
just
when you
put it in
think
a
about
pile
that,
and-
that would just been like a
Oh,
bath of
that's vile.
sick.
No, it wasn't because it was like a standing shower, so I just left it in a
We
standing
had a
shower.
disabled
So
toilet
Oh,
for some reason.
yeah,
Alright.
So it was very big. It was like the size of this room.
Yeah.
which is
That's not bad.
inconvenient
I
when
just
you're
slept in
throwing
there.
up.
Yeah.
Take the mattress into
Yeah.
the bathroom.
It's usually quite warm in hotel bathrooms.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Bit of a weird observation, mate. But
I don't know, just
I love all the free shampoos and stuff like that.
So is that
Take
the-
away.
Yeah.
Don't need them. Don't like the smell of it. I'd still take it home.
it's like Spencer.
It's in the price of the
Japan.
room, isn't it?
That's eating the soap.
Eating soap.
Yeah, he was like they give you free candy. Hey, it was soap.
so is that the drunkest you think you've ever been?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's on par with it. On par.
When were you very drunk?
It was pages.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Pan.
that's the worst I've seen you.
We went to the gym, didn't we? And then we just went round.
Yeah, we were, and I drove and I was like, I'm not going to drink.
Yeah.
And then about half an
You
hour
stayed
later, I was like,
You were like,
oh,
let's drop the
screw it,
car
let's drop the car home.
around.
I'll drink.
Wow.
We
Oh
stayed
my
the night,
God.
didn't we? It was me-
Me and
me
Pete
and-
were just finishing off bottles of.
There was just like little
Liquor.
bits of vodka, like just like a few shots worth.
That's the fucking
Or
night
bottles.
where the little shot game, and it kept landing on me, and I was throwing up that night. And what's his name? That Jake guy had to come and I was literally throwing up carrots. Hadn't eaten carrots in months. I don't know where they came from. Secretly eating them in my sleep.
But yeah, and then he was in the toilet, and then Chris or someone was like looking after him, and he was like,
Remember what
I've
you
had
said?
enough. He was like, I've had enough. And then he told me to look after him, and he was just like, talk to me. talk to me, so I didn't know what to talk about. And you're like, Chris, talk about how Chelsea's going to win the league and stuff like that. I was talking about Fabregas with him.
Do you remember what you said though?
You just
Hyping
go,
you up.
No.
No one remembers what you
Oh,
said. So
Chris was trying to kick me out, wasn't he?
So this was when he was like throwing up like proper chundering, and this guy called Chris, who's quite older than us, he was like trying to look after him while he was throwing up, and he just can't. He leaves Callum in the toilet, shuts the door, and goes, "Can't believe what you just said. What he just said, he should be out of here." And then he came out of the toilet, and he was like all laughing and stuff. And then Chris was like, "I can't believe what you just said." And Callum's like, "What did I just say?" And then he wouldn't tell us, but he just kept saying, you know,
like,
we should kick you out.
Bad, yeah.
What you said about
I'd hate that because you don't know, because when you're not in
we
like,
still don't know.
I know, but the thing in the morning, Paige even asked him, or Connor asked him, and he doesn't remember anything.
No, he doesn't remember.
So
what
I
Callum
said something that offended
Callum
him
said
so
something
badly.
terrible that
But he was so
kicked
drunk
out
he didn't
for.
remember it either.
I'll be so annoyed.
I really wanna
beg
know what I said.
That was.
No one
I really
knows
wanna
because he
know.
wouldn't
The
tell
whole
us.
night you
and
wouldn't
then
go near Callum after that either.
Yeah.
He'd just like
He
look
just-
at him and just walk through.
He
or
just
something.
kept telling Callum to leave.
Horrific.
The fact that he was all like buddy with you, trying to like help you, like, "Oh, come on, mate, get it all up," and then it just went. I can't believe he said that.
Yeah, just switch tone.
I mean, I don't drink, but there was obviously that one time.
Joel
Oh, yeah.
Park.
Joel Park.
Oh, and you
that was a good night.
You'd
You
read
made-
about
My
it.
new
Yeah.
jeans!
So it's obviously that time when GCSEs were over, and then that summer period. We
How
went to
many
Joel
ti-
Park like every night.
Joel Park can get pissed at 16.
I mean, there was like 50 people there like every night.
Yeah.
Don't know how we organised it. Oh, wow.
It was weird that we on Facebook you just get a little buzz. Oh, Joel Park piss up,
Yeah.
shock.
Yeah,
Well,
and then
tomorrow
like,
as
someone
well.
else would agree, and then like 10 people, 20,
Yeah.
and then everyone would turn up.
40 people would just be
Yeah.
going Joel Park with drink, and then so go on, tell us what happened.
Well, so I've got to represent, got to look nice. So obviously I get some new gear in the morning, gone to ready, get some new trousers.
New kid.
And then I thought,
Very
obviously,
good idea.
GCSEs over. Let's get some alcohol. So I've got a quarter of a bottle of vodka and a quarter bottle.
Bear in
of
mind,
rum.
you don't normally drink, do you?
Oh, I still don't drink. Not because of that. I just
Subconsciously
don't
do that.
drink.
Yeah.
Alright, carry on.
Yeah. So I drink all of that, and I'm just running around the park. Everyone's, we're all having a laugh. It's starting to get dark. And then it must have been Charlotte. Her and a couple of friends were like smoking weed at the time. So I share a joint, and then
Share a joint.
and then
Fun to do
like 10 minutes later, there's another one in my pocket because she gave it to me at like the start of the night, and I forget about it.
Lit in your pocket.
Should have passed it around, mate.
So I was like, oh, smoke this. I'm feeling good. I'm like,
And you're pissed
amazing.
off your head at the same
Off
time.
my head, and then I start feeling sick, and I'm like, my head is spinning, and I'm not even like, I'm on the swings, so I feel
Oh,
like I'm
yeah.
like going
So you feel
high.
sick, and you go on the swings.
Yeah, I feel invincible. And then at that point, I knew something was wrong, so I was on the floor.
Oh,
And I'm quite like, not a scientific man, but I feel like I know what to do. So I'm sat on the floor and I'm breathing
In the
like
recovery
slowly.
position.
In the recovery position, I'm like, I'm alright. No one needs to help me. I need to just be sick. I'm there on the floor for how long? Like 2 hours. It's
Yeah, you
ridiculous.
didn't move.
It's
Did
freezing.
it
So what were
fly
you
by
do-
for you?
What were you doing while you were on the floor?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
What
You
was
were just
I doing?
like
my hand was on the floor.
Oh, I think I can remember that. There was just a circle of people.
Yeah, just
Right,
around me.
and I didn't know what was going on, so I was like, "Oh, what's happening?" So I went over, poked my head up. You're on the floor, like covering up in your
Just like a
braces.
pit of Harry.
in your
just
own
dead.
sick. In your own sick. Oh,
Oh, I
it's
wasn't even
disgusting.
sick at that point.
Oh,
Everyone was
wasn't it?
around me.
Oh, that must have
And
been
the
after
one
you were
person
sick.
would join into the group, realize what was going on, steal like a shoe from me, and then run over,
Yeah.
and then like put it back on,
Oh,
but
I-
have fun.
That was me at some shoe. I'll be honest. Because Charlotte was going, "No, don't take a shoe," and you were going, "No, not my shoe." And
Oh,
followed
yeah.
off. I remember
Anyway,
that.
and then someone gets water from like somewhere. I can't remember. Come back. I drink some
Where the
water.
fuck do they get water
And then
from
I'm
the
just
middle of a
being like-
forest?
Just projectile vomiting. But it was just like water,
You were in
pure
it.
water.
You were
And,
just
I was,
sitting
and
there.
now,
New jeans.
because I'm on like a slight slope, it's just running towards me. And I can't move. I'm too dizzy to move.
A tsunami is sick.
It is. And then I can see it on my jeans, and I'm like, what is going on? What has this night become?
And because
And
you're
then
quite
do,
a
like,
clean
Nicole
freak,
and
aren't
Charlotte take you over to go eat some cereal or something like that.
because you're quite a clean freak, aren't you?
Oh,
So
yeah.
I can imagine inside you're like having a panic attack, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna ruin these jeans."
Oh, it was horrible. So then you and Ryan or someone was like lifting me up, dragging me to the car.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I can't remember who that was. And then Charlotte and Elle drove me home, and all that the journey from my house is only like 2 minutes, but there was a speed bump like
Oh,
every
yeah,
meter.
Edinburgh, there was so
And I
many
was
speed
like,
bumps.
slow fucking down. I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, no, yeah. You,
Wait, it
we
must
just
have been-
literally just threw you in the back. And
Oh,
you were
yeah.
just spread out everywhere.
Wait,
Yeah.
if someone drove you, they must have it must have been someone either a year above or an adult because.
No, Charlotte.
No, Charlotte.
But this was when we were 16, wasn't it? Because we just finished GCSE. Charlotte couldn't drive when she was.
Oh wow.
Who the fuck gave you a lift?
No, it was
Someone's
definitely
parents.
Charlotte.
Was it Emma?
No.
No.
Did Marjorie come and pick you up?
No, it was definitely Charlotte.
Can't have been Charlotte.
But then it wasn't-
You know what?
No,
No,
it was in her mini.
No one could
Yeah.
drive by the time we went job.
So did we do
'Cause
this
we
in
stopped going.
the first
When's
year
the
year
birth-
12?
Must have been first year. as
When's her
well.
birthday?
Why are we
Really?
doing that in year 12?
Yeah, with Melts.
No,
That's
no, it
disgusting.
couldn't have been. Because there's still people there that didn't go to sixth form or anything.
Yeah. Exactly, that's
like
what
we
I'm
wouldn't
saying.
associate with now.
Yeah.
But then,
Like,
no,
Charlotte
but I
can't have
don't.
driven you.
No, I don't know.
But I do
Conspiracy
remember.
theory.
yeah.
This is weird. Might have to solve this.
Yeah.
Go on, Dean.
Yeah,
You want
bring
to
it
do
up.
chronology?
I don't know,
Solve
mate.
this.
I need some more evidence.
Yeah.
That is mental.
But whose parent in the right mind would have had you in the back seat?
That's what I'm thinking. That maybe it was his mum, and maybe your mum was.
No,
No,
it
it
wouldn't
wasn't
have been.
because I went home.
I
And
can imagine.
They were
Dad
out, I think.
was like
What the fuck are you doing?
fire lifting me up,
It's good, man.
and I'm now just on the my step. Like 2 hours.
Sometimes I've been come home drunk and I've just sat outside for no reason. And is that what you're on about? Like just sit on
Well,
your step.
Yeah, because I'll like forget my key. And then I'm outside.
I do it because I want to.
Oh
Just
right.
sit outside.
If I forget my key,
I've
I'll
laid
like
on the bottom of
knock
my
a
car
little
before.
bit so I don't annoy anyone. If anyone comes, and then like a couple minutes later, I'll knock a little bit harder, and I gradually
Knock on
do
the
that
window.
over an hour until on the hour
And then throw a
I'm
brick
like
through the
knocking,
window.
like slamming. I've got like
Yeah.
the police got like a massive thing, smacking into the door, and then someone comes and like,
What
what's
the
he
fucking
doing?
SWAT thing?
Yeah.
Kevin
Yeah,
just
like-
looking at the door, you bolt through it and you're like stumbling. And you're covered in your own sick. Oh, I kind of miss Joel Park things, but then I don't. If you think about it, scatty. Get a bunch of 16-year-olds getting drunk at a park.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's
I
no
know.
else you can do it really.
Yeah.
Because no one else had any
Ev-
house parties.
House parties were like the best, and then
Oh,
if you,
yeah.
if
They
you
were
wanted
like
to get drunk, you had to go
yeah.
to a park.
They were pretty much year 10, I'd say, house parties.
Year
Then
10
Started
and-
year 10, didn't it? Or was it year
Oh
9?
well, year 10.
No,
Yeah,
was
it
right,
started from
right.
year
end
9.
of year 9
End of
summer.
year 9 summer.
Yeah.
Started
I
year
mean-
9.
That was the first house party, Ryan.
Yeah, and I
Right.
still think
My
even
first
to this
party
day,
was
Ryan Pratt's party
Phoebe's.
was the best
Hmm?
party.
It was
my-
incredible.
My first house party was probably when Phoebe had hers in year 8. That's probably mine.
Oh
Were you
yeah.
drinking then?
I think.
No,
No, we
no.
definitely weren't drinking. It was
I'm
more like
thinking we could
I
have
know
had
Sprite and
that's-
Fanta.
I was invited.
Nah.
I wasn't invited to
No,
Ryan's.
you and Liam Chisholm.
Ryan
Yeah.
Pratt called me out.
Yeah, legend.
It was just you and Liam Chisholm.
Yeah,
No,
left.
Just
Yeah.
you two getting
Those two and Art, they just sit next to each other and just do whatever.
good times with Liam Chisholm.
Missed that guy.
Morrison's.
I was never close to him.
Oh, yeah.
I only was close to him when
Well,
I
Managed
did
to dodge that.
five
Managed to
side.
dodge that. 5 side.
Yeah, five
He
side
still
on
does that.
Monday.
He
Yeah, I
still
know he
does.
does. Yeah.
Mm.
Aaron's like made like a proper like team and shit for it.
Well, he
Yeah.
did when I was there, and then they
It's
just
quite,
carried
quite
on.
cool to be fair.
I was going to ask
Yeah,
to
I used
join,
to
but
play for it.
got scared.
We used to.
Wish I
We
could.
used to play for it sometimes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video where he's got the GoPro and he gets into a fight? While
Yeah.
he's
I
like,
thought it was Ross again in a fight.
I don't know, someone
But
got
it's
into a
been
fight with a
several
GoPro.
times.
Because I remember a fight
There's
did
one with
happen when
Ross.
I was there. With
No,
Ross.
you were filming. I remember.
Oh,
'cause he
that-
looked
that
at
long
you
ago. Yeah, I
and
was there
with the
for that.
GoPro and
Yeah,
you were just
yeah.
standing there.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, I
a
remember
year and a
that.
half ago. It was
Everyone was
some
playing
time ago.
dirty, and then
Paparazzi.
yeah, I mean you got Ross.
Yeah.
So and the other people were like cocky.
I miss going goals.
Nothing happened, but it was just
Oh,
a lot of
we
shoving
need
and
to
pushing.
go
We need to
at
go
some
goals.
point when people are back from uni.
Wonder if I've improved in football.
Probably not.
Probably
We haven't
not.
played, so
Yeah.
Might
Yeah, I've
just
got
prove
worse.
it.
If that's possible, I've got worse. But you're not that good either.
'Cause it-
Well, I was never into it.
he was quite good. He scored a banger with a left foot once.
Of course.
I heard about this.
I remember at football once. He had a cold. We were playing for Reeds.
Before you never get ill, mate.
I know. But like
Do you
normally
not take your
with our
vitamins?
football team, you'll have like the starting 11, and then at half time, no matter if you haven't played it,
Oh,
you will
this
come on.
game pissed
And
me off.
Our coach was like, right, Harry, it's time to go on, because he wasn't on in the first half. So second
Mind
half
you,
comes.
this is at like the 80th minute.
Yeah.
I haven't been on all game.
Well, yeah. And then he goes, right, Harry, your turn to get on. He's like, no, I don't want to go on.
Is it Kev?
No,
Nah,
that was
Andrew.
Andrew.
Oh, big Andrew.
Yeah.
And then Harry was like, nah, I don't want to go on. And I just remember him and like Kevin pulled him away and had a word with him or something like that. And then he
Team
just
spirit,
didn't
mate.
play the game and we just went home.
Because they came to
How'd
pick
you
me
score a
up
goal if you
because I was
didn't
so
go
ill. They were like, "Oh, we might as well come get you." And then they were literally walking over to me. Andrew's like, "You gotta get on." So I'm looking at my
What a
parents
fucking
like,
prick.
starting to cry. Like, you gotta help me. So then I go on for it was only obviously 10 minutes. But I was
Oh, so you actually went on?
Yeah, actually I was
Is
on.
that
But
when you scored?
But it was because
He
Allum
in
was
the-
injured.
Yeah, he was
So
in-
I was midfield, the hardest like working position.
Yeah, he was just in the centre circle, just standing there.
That's
Turn
what I
around
did
and
with
went
it.
past him.
Embrook Finch game just stood in the centre circle.
Yeah.
It's me playing DM.
I don't know where you play.
He thought he was amazing.
No subs.
He thought, I can ping this ball.
Yeah.
Nothing, mate.
Nah, when
I don't
Andrew
remember.
won that header against Sav.
Oh,
The back post.
and then you had to go at who's that fucking goalpost and let that goal in? And he like proper bited at you because you were like, oh, I can't believe Andrew won a header against you. Who's that fucking goalpost and let that goal in? Because you were just standing there in the corner.
Oh, brilliant.
I miss the days playing football, even though I was shit.
I
Like
do.
like the old days, like with Ross's dad.
Oh, Paul.
Ross Bates.
Ross
I don't
Bates'
remember
dad.
that.
He was the manager, and I just remember him shouting when we were defence, shouting to get up, and I'm just going, why do we need to get up? When the ball goes over my fucking head, and I'm running after it, and I'm just too fat at that time to catch on,
When
and I was
was
like,
this?
what are you doing?
When was
Year
it?
7.
Like,
Yeah,
year
you
seven.
probably were too fat back then.
Yeah. Just
I know-
chubby
Had you
kid.
been to Spain that time?
Yeah.
Was it post Spain?
We used to have like 10 tablespoons of salt every day.
He just went to Spain, relatively normal size. He just came back with tits.
I can imagine.
That was horrible.
Jesus.
Brilliant.
You should go on another Spain trip, mate.
Yeah, we all should. That'd be nice.
Is that the next
Just
last
get
holiday?
Get fat. Just that's holiday. Yeah, maybe. Maybe a nice trip to Paris. Can't we?
I reckon
Paris.
if we're
It's
gonna...
only
Lads holidays,
35
Paris.
quid.
There we
Go on
go.
the Eurostar. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
I
Eurostar.
think,
Essentially,
no, I
you would
think
stay
if we're
in
going to go on
Paris.
another lad's holiday,
Expensive.
Maybe.
But we could get to
Airbnb.
Paris and then go somewhere else.
now I think if we're going to go on one again, we should go somewhere completely out the norm. Go somewhere like Malaysia, Borneo.
Can't afford that.
Should go
Wow.
Doesn't cost
Kind
much
of-
though. Oh
Flight
yeah, you got
does.
to get all the jabs and shit, don't you?
Yeah,
Flight as
jabs.
well.
Flight is like.
I want to go see that
What,
dog.
£10?
Let's go to
I want to go
Cork.
see that dog.
Yeah.
See if it's still being chased by that man.
Yeah, no, we're going to Cork.
Cork.
We'll do the Red Bull
What is
Hill
your
racing
obsession
thing.
with Cork? No, we should go to the place where they do the cheese wheel races. They just roll down a hill. Where is that?
Yeah, I thought it was, but no.
Somewhere up north, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rugby.
Cork's the one where they just like design their own rally car and just go down this really steep hill and just crash into hay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mate,
I
the,
just couldn't
the
stop
more up
laughing.
north you go, the more dangerous and weird it gets.
They've all got webbed feet.
Oh, it's cold. You got to swim.
It's fast swimmers, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So have you seen that new documentary on Netflix? The Fire
no.
Festival one.
Fire Festival. Oh, isn't that weird? Like the marketing
Yeah.
scandal. Yeah, yeah.
Like-
no, I it's on my. I wrote it on my hand
Yeah.
actually.
I actually can't recommend it enough. It's so good. So it's like on about you know the fire. Do you know about the Fire Festival?
Yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah.
like what happened.
So they tried to get a festival like on an island, and then so they're marketing it all. They got like the 10 best models in the world to come and film this like essentially a glorified music video.
Yeah.
And then they were selling like $8,000 for like that was a standard ticket where you get a tent, and then it went up to 25 for a house, and then 250 for your own private yacht and stuff.
What, grand?
Wow.
Yeah.
Each.
And so like offering all this stuff.
But I think you get like that. Those include like flights and everything. Obviously, it's a lot of money.
No, I think.
But it's like all inclusive.
Really?
I think
Oh,
Is
yeah,
this
no,
like an
because
actual
they had
real
the-
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They had
like,
their
yeah.
logos on all the planes and stuff. Yeah. And so
They didn't just market it and then be like, and then everyone turns up and like, it was a joke.
So yeah,
Go to
so
Isle of Wight as well.
they're paying like all this money to go on this private island that's like they say in the music videos owned by Pablo or previously owned by Pablo Escobar, and then by saying that they actually got kicked off the island
Yeah, no.
because he used to own an island in Bahamas. So then they got kicked off because the owner didn't want to be affiliated with Pablo Escobar.
But imagine that you did like
Who's
everything
Pablo Escobar?
What did I say?
Pablo.
Alright, same
Owns
person.
a pub.
Good
Escobar.
pub.
Owns a pub, Rifle Escobar.
Yeah, and they got kicked off the island and had to go to this mainland island, and the only place they could afford to rent was a construction site. So they're supposed to have this like luxury holiday on this construction
On
site.
cranes.
So they get there, and all they can have for housing is these leftover hurricane tents and just a shitty house where they put all the staff. And then they get a bunch of these workers to try and build stuff. The people start arriving after they've paid like $8,000 plus for these tickets.
Imagine trying to organise like a festival. Like how stressful that must be.
On an island, and then get kicked off the island.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they got
definitely.
kicked off the island a month before they were supposed to start it. So all these people arrived, and the documentary takes a weird turn. It's like it's a bit scary because it goes all dark, and then there's just these like tourists running around like scavenging for like toilet roll, water and shit.
Yeah.
It just gets a bit scary.
I wonder if that was based on fact or just like based on story.
I don't know, it might have been dramatised a little bit, but the guy is in prison now for like 6 years.
6 years
and
out.
and he can't be a CEO or director of another company for the rest of his life.
Oh wow.
I think because he's like scammed a bunch of people, and then while he was on parole, he started scamming people again to get money to relaunch the Fire Festival.
Did he actually scam them, or did it just like
No,
collapse?
he started sending he got these. I think he got a bunch of people to start sending emails about like, we can get you VIP tickets to Coachella and things like that, and people would pay for them, and then they'd never see any of the tickets and stuff, and he was just trying to get money because he became broke.
Yeah.
Not bad.
You should give it a watch. It's proper good.
Is it like a film, like documentary, or is it loads of episodes?
No, it's a film documentary, and the way they do it, I don't know how, but there's just loads of like undercover footage from like the meetings and shit with them, and it's like they filmed literally everything, building it as if it was going to become a documentary.
Oh yeah, but they could have like what's the word, like reenacted it, like they're doing Watch Dogs.
Yeah, but it's the actual people. I mean, this guy's in prison, so he couldn't have reenacted it. What'd you say?
He just whispered Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs. Scandals. You gotta love Watch Dogs, especially when we're watching it at business time.
Yeah,
Oh, beautiful.
it's just a lesson to chill, isn't it? Mate, when that was that episode about the dogs, I started getting a bit upset.
And they're throwing the bricks. That was funny.
For a brick at a dog.
No,
No, for a
threw
brick at
the
the
cameraman.
geezer,
Yeah, the cameraman. And then you got the
Get out of here,
host.
man! Oh, mate, business is just chill.
Schools chill. Like looking back, like today, having like all day with freeze.
Yeah.
And then you only got 2 lessons and you just mess about and it's just pointless. It's so easy.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't get paid, obviously, so that's a bit of a shame. But then you are doing nothing. Especially when you
You
have
get paid.
the bomb game.
Bomb game.
What's the bomb game, mate?
Right,
Go
so
on.
it
Is
was
that what we tried to play the other day?
Yeah, okay.
We got
Did
it.
you actually play it? Is it good?
Well, so we were at the pub for Dean's birthday, and obviously, so we were playing these games, and we had that one that you put on your forehead, and then it says like names, and everyone has
Was
to
it heads
say,
up or something like
yeah,
that?
heads up. So you have to
That's
say,
rods.
yeah, that's right. So you have to say links to someone. So if the name was like Barack Obama, you'd say like Black President or something simple like that, and you have to get them. And then you got like a minute to get as many as possible.
Mhm.
Anyway, so obviously we there was these other games I was looking at. And some you can play, some you can't play because you need like, well, with the bomb game, you need to download this manual. Anyway, so the next day at school, I download this like 27-page manual. So obviously everyone that hates me with the environment.
Yeah.
And yeah, on your phone, you literally all you have to do is you're in like pairs, and it used to be a VR game, so you had a VR headset on, and then some guy would obviously control the bomb, some guy would tell them what to do. So this one's just on your phone, and what you have to do is one person says like, what module have you got, and then you have to describe to them what you've got, and then just fuse it in like 7 minutes or something ridiculous. So obviously at school we're bored, we're doing nothing, so we're in like a couple of teams,
Yeah.
and then me and Callum do it, and without a little bit of cheating.
Well, didn't know about the cheat.
Yeah.
Wasn't told the rules.
We did it in like 2 minutes, so we had 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
And then we thought it was funny. Everyone was starting to kind of like come round to us and be like,
Yeah.
"What are these geezers doing?" So then we had like our other mates do it, and they were alright. And well,
It was Cameron and Nathan.
yeah, Cameron and Nathan were struggling a bit.
Nathan was really struggling.
And
he
then
can't talk.
Yeah. And then you have Cameron and Finn, and they were good.
They're pretty good, yeah.
And then we thought, right, we've got this guy that we've known for a while, but his voice is like, so this is how when I try and describe an apple, it's kind of crispy and yeah, and there's like some sweetness, and it's very like boring. It's black and white. It's slow. There's no energy in it.
Who's that?
That's Josh.
Oh,
McMahon.
Josh McMahon.
Trying to tell a story.
Yeah, exactly. And then we've got obviously the one and only Dean Clacy with how many brain cells you got?
I can't on one hand.
So then we've got those two doing it, and me and Callum and everyone else. It took us like only one time to understand what we're doing and get it done in like under the time.
Me started.
And
It's
then
not my
these
fault.
two
It's
try.
Josh's fault.
They do it 4 times.
3.
No, it was 4 because remember when Callum left to go
Yeah.
to maths? That
Yeah,
was your
the
4th
third
one.
time.
Are you sure?
No,
Because
it's 4.
first time was Josh doing the book, then it was me doing the book, and the last one was Josh doing the book.
Right. Well, anyway, these geezers, they could not do it. I don't know what you found so difficult.
I don't think it was my fault.
It was
Well, yeah, but
both-
you
you
swapped.
both failed.
Personally, I think I was doing alright, and then he gave me a shit description of a symbol, and I just couldn't find the fucking symbol. And then it turns out he forgot to tell me that it wasn't a filled-in circle; it was a hollow circle. And so I'm trying to.
You've got to be precise. So when you just say it's in line with the circle,
As a line with the
There's like
circle,
5
circle's
lines with the
pointing to
circle.
the left, and then I finally get. No, I don't even get it. Turns out, the circle's filled in. Dickhead, man. Josh, if you're listening,
yeah.
you need to improve on your communication skills.
Did you get the last one when I left?
No.
No, I didn't.
I
Me and
fucked
Cameron-
up.
You're on the last thing. though.
Cameron
You had like
started.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Cameron started commenting in my ear, and I was fucked off. So I just went to my lesson. Fuming.
Play on the podcast.
Yeah, we
Next
should, that'd be fun,
episode, we'll get the bomb game out, see how that goes.
actually. Yeah, exactly.
And then episode after that, maybe we'll whack up poker, see what's happening with that.
Could be interesting. Get like 10 of us on the podcast playing poker.
I don't know. I haven't got the mics for that.
Get Finn to do it.
Finn.
Yeah.
What, from business?
Yeah. He wants to be on the podcast.
He
Yeah,
does.
he does.
Get him and Kieran on.
Him and Kieran.
That's the other boy.
Is
He's
that,
good
is
members
that
of
who
it.
we met at
Playing
the
poker.
kebab van that time?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No,
No,
boys.
it was just Finn.
Yeah, it's the third time.
Kieran wasn't there.
It was the guy that took this chicken nuggets.
Big Karis. Yeah.
It took him like an hour to get his chicken
Yeah,
nuggets.
we got there, ordered some chips,
I don't know, he
and
works a waitress.
we got our chips
Oh,
within
Christ.
5 minutes, and this guy didn't get it. They said they'd been there for 15 minutes,
Wow.
and he ordered his chicken nuggets 10 minutes before we got there.
Oh, chicken nugget. Well, obviously he wasn't prepared.
No,
but
he
we-
didn't put them in, he forgot.
Yeah, so he
He
orders,
got our
we
food.
get the chips, and he goes, "Oh, you got those chicken nuggets yet?" And he went, "What?" And then he starts putting them on as we left.
Wow. I'll be
And our food took ages because there was a lot of people there. So we were there for half an hour, just talking
These
to them.
guys are there for 45 minutes getting some chicken nuggets, and then he's like half an hour in, he's like, "You got those chicken nuggets?" Going, "What?"
Then Mario was just having a go at him.
Oh, wow.
Mate.
Oh, I've never seen Mario angry.
No, he
Oh,
was not
okay.
happy.
He was just talking Turkish.
He's like that
wherever
chef
he's
in
from.
Ratatouille.
I can't remember.
That little
Yeah.
Ratatouille is a big film. I should watch that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today actually because my new hobby. I want to be a chef.
You want to be a chef now?
I think it's like
Yeah.
film critic or something like that.
Nah, I want to be a chef. Been watching Gordon Ramsay. Nothing. Been cooking those
Just
roasts.
because you want
Well,
Gordon Ramsay
sauce.
doesn't mean you want to. Do you want to become a chef? To be fair, you got to make us a roast.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh
you
yeah.
keep
I've
going
been
on
thinking
about how
about
you're
this.
good at roasts now.
I've been thinking about this. I should
Make
get
one.
you boys round for a roast on a Sunday or something like
I
that.
wouldn't mind that.
Play poker as well.
I made some mousse.
Poker
as well,
and
homemade
roast.
mousse. Oh, that'd be a good evening.
That'd be really
Should we just spend a Sunday together? Come round, have some like Sunday dinner,
Go around the afternoon.
Sunday morning,
Now, come
Sunday.
round
You
like
invite yourself
brunch.
round.
Sunday
I'll make some
breakfast.
brunch. Then we'll do like revision, roast.
I can't go
We'll
there.
see.
Well, you can always learn something.
Nah,
You can do your little your
Revision
little
kind of
comedy.
kills it a little bit. Just have a chill day, drinking a couple buds all day, and then.
Cold buds. Yeah.
So how's gym going, mate?
Well, I don't really know to be honest with you. I'm doing that fasting thing, so I don't eat until like 4 o'clock, and then I finish eating at like 7, 8. So only have a 3 to 4 hour eating window.
I tried that fast and shit.
That is.
To be fair, I actually lost quite a bit of weight.
Yeah, you
on the
did.
fasting thing,
I was
and then
actually pretty proud.
and I gave up because
But-
I remembered how nice Burger Kings were. I should get back on that. I've got to
Burger
the point
King.
where I overindulged so much on Christmas that if
Oh, it's hard to get out.
I literally get to the point where I'm hungry like 10 minutes after dinner and I'm getting fat.
Yeah.
I need to start eating from 12 till 6 again. Because when we went to Levers, and you can see I lost quite a bit of weight. So
No, you did actually.
need to get back on that. Get back to the gym.
It's weird. Like all your fat just goes here, just at the
Yeah.
bottom.
It
Oh,
does just go
that's
to my
very
gut,
Like
that's
Callum
it.
doesn't have any fat on his legs.
No.
Zero.
I get it on my gut.
You're massive, mate. I don't know what it is, mate. It doesn't go gym.
No, fat just
Massive.
goes into his muscles.
Yeah.
And builds them up.
You just don't want to get me angry.
You're disgusting.
Yeah.
You're dead.
You could be the thinnest
You're
person
dead.
in the world. You get angry, you can knock anyone out.
Do you remember
Like,
that?
bang
I
in
could,
your
just be, I could just be bone and you're dead.
That's a strong one.
What about when
How
he's
much milk do you
bashing
drink?
your head on the bed?
Oh,
Back in the day.
I've still got a scarf on that.
Wait, actually,
Constant headache.
constant headache. Go on, mate. Reveal the story.
You're gonna talk? You're going.
We'll get an abuser, and then we'll get a victim's point of view.
Yeah, okay.
I
like an
can't
AA
even
meeting.
remember that. It just you
No,
just
you
ran
told
my
your
house. It was there, just me, you, and Adam.
Me and Adam.
What were we? I can't remember what we were doing.
Well, me and Adam were on your bed, and you were just like on your Xbox,
Yeah, something
Plus
like
you
that.
got
We
your
were just
desk.
talking on that.
and your bed's like
Well-
adjacent to your desk.
Yeah, this was like year 6, was it? Year
Oh
5?
yeah, we're young, definitely.
Yeah, and then we used to play a game where Like we'd just go on each other's beds and just you have to push each other on the floor. And
No,
then
yeah,
that's
but
what
that
the
wasn't-
flirt-
that was
it
just-
wasn't it, but it was sort of
right.
a little bit was. He was just pissing off Adam for some reason.
So I was annoying Adam Blee, yeah? Adam Blee, remember that name? Adam Blee. This guy next to me, Peter Allum. Adam Blee, remember that name? Okay, carry on your story. Carry on your story. Carry on your story.
I think I know what he's getting at. Go on, mate.
It was just.
Oh.
It wasn't even annoying him though. I don't even know what you were doing to him.
I mean,
It just pissed me off. I think I was trying to concentrate on Xbox or something. It was just pissing me
yeah,
off.
on a game.
So
I was trying to get
all
my
I
friends
did,
around.
I just jumped. I just jumped on the bed, just like pinched him down on the floor, and then just got it in and started whacking against the side of my bed on the wood. Like,
Oh, Jesus.
just literally just got his head in my hand.
I
and
missed
went
it.
bang.
Why did you do that?
Ain't got a clue. Couldn't
Go
tell
on,
you.
give us your point of view, mate.
Yeah, my point.
His point of view was just Ed going like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I come around Pete after hard day's work at sixth form. Yes,
Yes.
This is just
Obviously
day
colouring
after
in all day,
Sats.
mate. Yeah, after Sats, colouring in all day. So I go around with one of my best mates, Pete, at that time, Pete Runner, and Adam Blee's there. So he's probably playing Minecraft. I think that's usually what we're doing on the computer, on Minecraft. The
Happy
classic.
in the day.
Happy
Happy
Wheels. Happy Wheels, definitely.
got a band.
And then me and Adam, just on the bed, messing about. What do I see? This bloody chubby little ginger kid stand up. He screams at me. He just looks at me, screams, goes up. I'm like,
How
oh, now I'm
unstable
scared.
are
Oh,
you?
Don't
unstable.
remember
Like
this.
literally a light switch.
Not me, it's his brother.
Oh, gee.
He literally gets on top of me, grabs like the side of my head, like ear to ear, yeah,
Yeah.
and then just everyone got like a bedboard.
Yeah.
He was just like wood,
Bit of wood.
not like foam, just
Thick
wood.
wood though.
Yeah, thick wood. Like you wouldn't want to like lay on it for any longer
Not
than a
sure this
minute.
is shitty plywood or anything like that.
Yeah,
Proper
yeah.
wood.
He grabs it. He just I don't know. He's trying to like knock me out, like break my head like an egg or something. He grabs it, starts smacking it on this bedboard. Adam's like just looking at us like, what's he doing?
Yeah, we're just awkwardly sitting in the corner while you were getting your head smashed in.
Remember, I was
Imagine if
apparently
you killed
annoyed.
him.
I was
To be fair, I thought I did. He didn't do anything. His head was just going backwards and forwards. Legs and arms weren't moving.
So you remember nothing but actually, apart
just
from
took it.
smacking his head?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm
Every
supposed
time
to
he hit
get
me
like
like 5 brain cells, and I was just like getting
Did you get a
weaker and
concussion from
weaker.
it?
What?
Did you get a concussion from it or something?
I think I got like loss of memory.
Oh, it sounds like you got lost. I can't remember it.
Wait, what was your question?
I said, did you get concussion?
Hey, I fooled you, mate. The memory.
Oh, that's a shit joke, mate. Shit joke.
I wonder what my mum thought. Like, what
Well,
were we
just-
doing?
Smack, and then like
Harry comes down.
grunt.
But the thing is,
Personally, I'm never.
afterwards, what happened afterwards?
I think it just went quiet. And I think
I wouldn't
we
know
just
how to
like,
react.
yeah, I think you probably went back to playing Minecraft or Happy Wheels.
Yeah.
And then me and Adam
Anger-
was on the bed. I just left
Bipolar,
him.
I'm telling you. Mate, you got bipolar.
What are you doing this week?
ADHD, it's kicking in.
It's
Oh.
Go, Callum, sugar.
Oh, what, I have to say it?
Yeah.
No, I got too much pressure now.
You know what? Talking about pressure, I love pressure in my ass.
Explain.
Right, so I have like a poo like once a week, as like most
Once
of
a
my
week?
friends. Yeah.
Yeah,
Once
he
a
does.
Yeah.
And he
like-
spends like 40 minutes in the
That's
toilet.
unhealthy.
I spent 40 minutes and
Well,
I
my
went
diet's
a day.
healthy, so I don't know what's wrong with me.
Need more
You
fibre.
piss me off when you
I have a
go
lot of
for
fibre.
shit.
I have 3 and 5 a minute every day. Anyway, so I'm that's how my body works. Anyway, I had like a cheat day, and that usually, because like the bad stuff in the cheat meal usually like forces it out. Anyway, without going too graphic, I needed to go to the toilet after the cheat day. I'm on this toilet for 40 minutes. For 35 minutes, I didn't have a poo. It was stuck in my ass. Now, not stuck as in like constipated, as in it was so fat, it was like pregnant. I couldn't get it out.
You had a pregnant poo.
I basically had a pregnant poo.
That's wild.
So I'm there like squeezing as hard as I can before I like rip my ass open and start crying, and then like relax.
Just crying.
So I'm
That's a
doing that.
week's worth of poo just
Yeah.
stuck together.
Oh.
Trying to come out this
So I'm doing
my
that for about
God.
35 minutes, and then I'd get like a bit out, and then after that, my ass is just like agape, and then just like
You know when you feel like it's going to be
Pulls out.
humongous poo?
And then it comes out
You're
of the
pushing.
yeah.
Tiny little thing, you look in the toilet, you can't see it.
Yeah. Then after that, it was open, released.
I was
Came out 2 minutes after, clean.
Jesus. A couple of weeks ago, I had a shit at work, and I bearing in mind, I'm on the
Yeah,
bakery.
put it work.
What? I had to put work, yeah.
Well, Lewis, that's all.
Yeah, that takes
You
balls.
definitely
I don't
have
know
put
shit.
school. You're the type of person to have put
Yeah,
school.
definitely.
Oh,
You know
that's
that.
You're
mental. Couldn't
I
do
just
Never
have
had
shit
a
anyway,
school.
see what happens. And so
see what happens.
I was in my shift at Waitrose, and I was like, I was like, at this point, I was like, kind of clenching my ass cheeks. It's like, this is bad. I need to go to the toilet. And because I work by myself at bakery, I can't get anyone to cover me. So I've got probably about a 3-minute window to go up, have a shit, and come back
Right.
before my manager starts being like, "Where the fuck is this
This
guy?"
could be like Olympics.
So I pretty much like take my apron off, take my little hat off,
Yeah.
and then rush up to the bathroom and get to the toilet. First things first, I have constipation straight away,
Oh, right.
and I'm fuming about it, so I'm just pushing
Getting
it.
nervous.
Oh, 5 minutes in, still hasn't.
I'm so angry.
Yeah. I'm sitting on the toilet, having a little strop because I got
Swearing at it.
constipation.
Why aren't you coming out?
And 5 minutes in, I still haven't had it, and I'm like constantly looking at the time, and so I finally get it done, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to wipe quickly. Look to my left, no fucking toilet paper. Instead, a little sticky note that says, "I just had a banging shit," and so I just,
Think about oh no way.
Whoever did that has
Think
mugged you
about
up.
how worried you would have been.
oh I was
Oh
so
my
scared.
god, you're at work. You're already like 10 minutes after your like how you were planned to be.
Yeah.
Now you've got a shitty ass.
And there's no toilet roll and a little note mocking me about having a banging shit. And so I had to, for some reason, I didn't pull up my trousers or anything. I just scooted out the cubicle with my bare arse out, went to the other cubicle, wiped my arse. Luckily, there was no one there. Imagine if my manager was just in
Pull up
there.
your trousers.
I didn't want to get my shitty arse on my
Imagine
boxers.
While your things just popped to the toilet and your manager's just outside staring, waiting for you.
Well, I didn't
Just
want to.
there.
If I pulled them up, I might have got shit on my boxers.
Are these like the public ones so like
Yeah.
customers could have seen?
No. I never go in the public ones, just in
Imagine
case.
that, you see like the bakery guy.
Nah, do you
Going
remember?
into
He just
toilet.
served me.
In Morrison's, when you pick me up from the station, I did that fart in your car and it reeked.
Wow. So I picked him up from the station, and so I picked him up from the station. Me and him like go and Waitrose get some food.
That was Morrison's, I think.
No, at Morrison's, sorry. And go
that
to
rich.
Morrison's, and he's been holding in a shit on the train for ages.
Yeah.
And so I park up, and then he drops a fat fart. It's disgusting. I could taste it.
It was
Well,
horrible.
still.
I
Yeah,
still
that
can
burnt
taste it
my
now.
arsehole as it came out.
Oh yeah, no, I know the one.
And
yeah.
so we're like, oh shit, I need to get out of the car because I'm going to choke from this.
Mm.
We go into Morrison's, do our shopping. It's been about, 10 minutes? Come back to the car,
Yeah.
it still smells of his fart.
It stank. It just like it just
no.
been dropped
It was
as well.
potent.
you would have had like
Disgusting.
poo particles in the air, mate. That's where that's from.
You proud of that?
Yeah, probably
You
one
should
of my
be.
best
I
farts.
think I need you to clean my car again, mate, just to get,
Oh, I will, mate.
the
That's
smell
fine.
lingers.
If I can get a free pair of
Nah,
trainers.
do you remember Lisa's house party?
God.
When me and him were in the conservatory. No, those people in the conservatory. Callum just whispers to me, go,
Oh, I
"Hey,
remember
I
that.
got a fart.
I
And then
remember
when-
that.
once he's had some beer in him, his farts reek.
Oh.
So he just drops it.
Next to the Harry
Every-
Potter.
No, you said I need to fart as well. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, let's do it together.
Oh,
I
right.
didn't fart, he did. And then you could just see like 20 people just leave the conservatory. And just
Instantly.
go,
I knew
you're
it
just
was a bad
standing
one.
there.
everyone's just like,
Instantly.
what's that? And then me and him just
Oh,
look at each
no.
other and start pissing ourselves, just standing there.
Oh, I remember when I was at Elise's party and I'm just dancing, everyone's dancing, having a good time. I look in the conservatory, there's Pete sitting on the windowsill asleep. Just thought he'd rest his eyes.
Yeah,
And I went up to him, like, "You're right, man." And he went, "Yeah, just tired. Want to go home?"
Well, as soon as he has 2 beers, he goes to sleep.
I'm tired after a beer. It's weird.
It was like it was a good party as well. Everyone was having a great
Oh,
time.
Lisa's, a lot of memories at Lisa's.
Music was banging. He's just there
You
asleep.
put help on the toilet. On
Yeah.
the not the toilet, the window.
Isn't that where you met the love of your life? At?
Yeah, so I was in the garden.
Sucked off.
It's annoying.
That's the story complete.
Yeah, there we go. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, it was in the garden.
Move
We
on.
sucked
In the
off.
I remember you screaming help.
Yeah. Hey, that was my last words. I remember you screaming
I
help.
think like me and Sim were just sitting there on the swing, just staring at you.
Oh, fucking hell.
Classic.
Love of your life, mate. Screaming help.
She wasn't screaming up.
No, you.
That's a good relationship.
She was like,
Sorry, you were screaming help while getting sucked up.
Yeah, that's basically how it works.
Fucking hell. In the bush. Behind the.
wasn't in the bush.
Wasn't in the
Just
bush.
in the garden.
Oh, I thought it was in
Side
the
of the
on the
conservatory.
Yeah.
You just blew on the window. Broke a help in
In
it.
the condensation.
This condensation.
But we're getting sucked up.
Because you can't see it, because she's like...
I mean,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Were you actually getting sucked off?
No, she's
Or
trying.
was she trying?
Undo the butt belt.
Under the belt and you went, help!
Just blown on the window. And then Adam Hurley was just looking at me, just like scared.
Out of anyone,
Like,
Adam Hurley.
Because I had to write it backwards as well. So I was like,
Yeah,
like
'cause
5
You were
minutes.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
You must have thought you had dyslexia or something. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Has to do a test on yellow paper.
Yeah.
Miss Johnson apologised to you
You
as well,
didn't
didn't he?
apologise.
Well,
I didn't realise you had to use yellow paper. Feel bad now.
Yeah. Doesn't make a difference. He was like, oh, okay.
They jump them no matter what.
Can't escape it.
Alcoholic.
Does it get worse or better when you get drunk? Does it like do a reverse effect?
I
When
don't
you're
think he
drunk?
reads a book when he's drunk.
I don't think I've ever read when I'm drunk.
Like,
Probably
look at your
worse.
text or something. You should go.
What's it? Yeah, what's it like?
Yeah,
Text
you should do
messages.
that.
If
Is
it's
it
a
alright?
backwards thing.
I have to type really slowly.
That's why he's so shit at reply.
He's
Do you
constantly drunk.
use night mode on your phone? Like every
Night mode.
Yeah, night mode where it gets
Like, you know, on Twitter,
Yellow
where you can make
filter.
it dark.
Uh,
Oh no,
No.
he means like making the white like also almost yellowish.
Yeah.
no.
You don't have that.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has it, but mine comes on automatic at 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
same.
No, don't use that.
Save my
I think you
eyes.
should use that, mate, just all the time.
I don't read.
Mine's called True Tone.
True tone.
True Geordie.
No, it's not.
It's a bit yellowish.
Oh, yeah. I think that's... No, it'd be...
But there is night shift on.
be yellower than that.
That's slightly gone yellow. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there-
There we go.
Yeah, see. Ooh. Well, that doesn't work. Wow, your phone is shocking.
I don't know.
Happens as shit.
There you go. It's like that.
Yeah,
Wow, I can see that really clearly.
yeah. And if you pick
It's all over the place.
What was the thing that you were going to tell me about your dad?
Oh, right. So my dad, he's like rich or something. I don't know. But he gets a new car
secret millionaire.
every like 2 weeks. Yeah, secretly I think he's a drug dealer or something.
He looks the type.
Anyway, so he got this new Mercedes. Anyway, it was a really nice car, to be fair to him. Got it on Saturday morning. And then Monday morning, I had a crash on the motorway. Got written off.
Straight away.
Can we just...
What are you doing?
He keeps
It just-
spooning me.
I was
What?
telling a nice story, yeah? And you just
Fucking
hit
hell.
each other's legs.
It's ADHD, mate.
Oh, yeah.
You just
But-
need to calm
so
down.
I'm-
Just sit still.
You're right, you can talk about it if you want to talk about ADHD.
Alright, so you're on the motorway. Your dad just got his new car.
Yeah, anyway, so it wasn't his fault at all. He was actually, like, he wasn't even moving. The car was stationary, and then this van behind him just comes, like, full speed into the back of him.
Oh, it was into the... Oh, I thought he was coming out and...
No,
Someone
literally, he
smacked
was...
inside of him.
That is not his fault at all.
So he'll get the... Do you know if he'll get the compensation?
I don't know, but he might get some. He might not get all of it. And obviously the car's gone, so
Is it nice?
Right off.
yeah, it was really enough.
Jesus
Just the whole thing was just
Yeah,
like, the whole thing was like a crumple zone.
What's his
Is he
plan?
lucky
Is
to
he going to get a new one?
survive?
He's got like a neck injury, but he's not like
Whiplash.
paralysed. Basically.
Alright,
He's not paralysed.
good
How
catch.
long ago was this?
This week, this Monday, so 5 days ago.
So the day before you said you were going to tell me about it, you forgot.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's like when I got my phone, wasn't it? 3 days
Oh,
after
yeah.
getting my phone, I drop it in the
Brilliant.
sink.
Of course you
Deserved
do.
it.
3 days in the sink.
It had to be you.
If I had AirPods, that wouldn't have happened. Let's
Well,
be serious.
They weren't out
true.
then.
I think they were.
No.
It was only like a year ago. AirPods have been out for 2.
No.
You've had that phone longer
You
than
just
a
got
year.
owned, mate.
I know.
No,
Sorry,
because
I
my
didn't do
contract
research.
ends next year. So yeah, I got it, and I went downstairs for a drink, for a glass of water, and I put it on the side, and I had my earphones in with wires, and
Wow, it's so old, aren't they?
yeah. So I got the drink, and
You pay less for more material. Carry on.
Yeah. Think about that.
stupidly, I just turned around and then dragged my phone and just smacked
Stupid.
into the sink, and then it had like this. At first, I was like, "Oh fuck! Oh wait, no, it's waterproof because that's what they advertise it as." Next day, I put it in rice and everything just in case. Next day, it like turns on and it's working fine. It's just got this weird line across the screen, and I'm thinking, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" So I go to the
yeah.
Vodafone shop where I got it from. I told them, "I don't know what's happened, but lines on the screen."
Pixels.
And he went, "Have you like dropped it in a sink or anything?" I was like, "No."
Oh,
It
it's
was raining
raining
yesterday.
yeah.
And he went, "Because this is water inside the screen." I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
wow.
it's just, I don't know, it's just been raining." And then
It's just been raining.
Don't know how rain's got in there, mate, but
Wasn't it summer?
you're going to have to go to the Apple store to
Wow.
get it. So I went to the Apple store and told them the same thing. It's been raining.
How
and,
did it cost you?
It cost me... No, they opened it and all and looked at everything and then stupidly they just shut it and gave it back to me and went, yeah, this costs 150 quid to fix. I didn't even feel like drying any of the water out of it.
Well, because it's not as fixing it, isn't it, really?
Yeah. You have to pay for that.
I have to pay 150 quid for them to get a flannel and dab it.
Yeah, it's Apple, man.
And so they gave it back to me and I was just... And the water got more and it was like covering up half the screen.
Maybe spat in it.
And then a week later, water went, the phone's fine now.
Well,
it just
you can't-
doesn't flip.
As you didn't actually pay for it to get it repaired.
The water just evaporated out of it.
Oh, have you got like? Does your home button work?
Yeah, I have to have that little circle thing to
Yeah.
flip the screen left to right, but I can't use the VR thing that I got for Christmas because the
Oh.
phone needs the orientation to work. After a couple of days, the water just went, and now the phone's fine. Just apart from that.
Fair.
I mean, I didn't even think it was broken until I went on YouTube and tried to watch a video. And I was like, "What the fuck is happening? It's all bloody working."
Yeah, no.
Getting stressed out. I'm like, "Oh, that's probably what the water did." And so I've only ever broken 2 phones.
You task 1 while I rub my belly.
Yeah, I was just being
What's task 1?
It's
Yeah,
too lessy.
too lessy.
I missed that.
That's
mate.
too late. When he read anything, he just
So rubbing his stomach.
He was our old business teacher. He kept what he would do is set us like this one. You know the worksheets that we used to do. Like you have to fill in the gaps and then do one other.
yeah.
He'd give us that for a whole lesson. Stand at the back of the room and just stand there like this and just look depressed. and then he'd sit at the front of the class and just rub his belly, like his
Space,
massive
yeah.
pot belly, or tell us about how that time he smoked what was it, Zimbabwe weed and fell off his bed.
he got scared after that.
Basil.
Oh yeah, yeah. Me and Pete obviously at the time, virgins,
And
and
it was like year 7 or year 6.
yeah.
Year 6.
So we were like, let's smoke some basil. So I'm in my
Boy,
garden.
But you know,
come around for some basil.
we use kitchen roll.
Yeah, so you use kitchen roll, basil. So I'm like chopping up some basil. Obviously, chef. So I'm chopping up some basil, roll it up in this kitchen roll, and then we light it, and the whole thing just like bursts into flames.
And basil's just in our hands.
Yeah, that was not good.
Me and Alfie did that with grass and Vimto sweet wrappers once in my back garden.
Wow.
Got some matches, started
Smoking plastic.
That's healthy.
Jesus.
Oh, good, mate. So you lot enjoyed yourselves?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good, mate.
Thanks
It's
for
been a
having
good
me.
podcast.
Good topics.
Yeah, been good. Have to get you boys back sometime.
Mate,
Feel like there's a little bit of chemistry going on there. Quite like
I'm a busy man.
yeah, he's a busy bee.
it. Yeah, just
I'm
boring.
probably ill.
Peace and love to the world.
How does it rub my belly?